Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out another best gaming monitor, which is the MSI MAG272QR. We will compare it against similar and newer gaming displays in terms of image quality, performance, design, and value for the price. If you want more information and updated pricing on the product mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. If you are visiting this channel for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Okay, so let's get to the video. Image quality. The VA, vertical alignment, panel technology is praised for its high static contrast ratio. The MSI Optics MAG272QR has a contrast ratio of 3000 by 1, which is 3 times higher than that of IPS and TN panel displays. As a result, you get significantly deeper blacks and brighter whites, which makes the overall relation between the darkest and the brightest tones more pronounced. Additionally, Virginia monitors don't suffer from IPS glow, making them ideal for gaming or watching movies in a dark room, as details in shadows can really stand out. The viewing angles are 178 degrees horizontally and vertically. While they aren't quite as wide as that of IPS panels in real use, they are much better than the narrow 170 degrees/160 degrees viewing angles on TN panels. There are only minor shifts in contrast, and only when looking at the screen off-axis. Moving on, the MSI MAG272QR supports wide color gamut with 95.6% DCI-P3 coverage, 123.7% sRGB, specified. This makes for more vibrant and lifelike colors, but it also means that sRGB content, which includes most games, web content, Windows apps, etc., will have oversaturated colors. Unfortunately, the MSI MAG272QR monitor doesn't have sRGB emulation mode that would restrict the color output to 100% sRGB for a more accurate representation of sRGB content. The monitor also supports HDR. It can accept the HDR10 signal and display it, but for a proper HDR viewing experience, a monitor would need a much higher peak brightness and contrast ratio. With a 300 nit peak brightness, the MSI MAG272QR is more than bright enough under normal viewing conditions, but for a notable HDR picture quality, it would need at least 600 nits as localized dimming. Due to the monitor's wide color gamut and high native contrast ratio, some HDR content will actually look better, but most of the time, you'll prefer to have it disabled. Finally, the 2560x1440 Quad HD resolution of the monitor is ideal for 27-inch sized screens, as you get a pixel density of 108 pixels per inch, which translates to crystal clear details and plenty of screen space. Let's talk about performance. The MSI MAG272QR input lag amount to only 4 milliseconds, which makes for imperceptible delay at 165 Hz. Now, MSI specifies a 1 millisecond response time speed for the MAG272QR. However, this applies to the MPRT, moving picture response time, measure, not the standard GTG, gray to gray, pixel transition time. In order to achieve 1 millisecond MPRT, you need to use the anti-motion blur technology, which, once enabled, strobes the backlight in order to reduce perceived trailing behind fast-moving objects. While it does improve motion clarity, it sacrifices picture brightness while active. Further, this technology cannot be active at the same time as AMD FreeSync. There are 3 response time overdrive modes: normal, fast, and fastest. If you are using FreeSync and your FPS rate is usually around 144 FPS, 165 FPS, the fastest mode will eliminate most of ghosting. At lower FPS, 60 to 120 FPS, you should use the fast mode in order to reduce pixel overshoot. The MSI MAG272QR FreeSync range is 48 to 165 Hz. Below 48 Hz, LFC, low frame rate compensation, kicks in and multiplies the frame rate for smoother performance. 47 Hz, greater than 94 FPS. Although it's not officially certified by NVIDIA as G-Sync compatible, AMD FreeSync works well with NVIDIA's cards too, GTX 10 series or newer. You'll just have to manually enable it in NVIDIA's control panel. Note that the monitor has a flicker-free backlight, except when anti-motion blur is enabled, and an integrated low blue light filter allowing you to enjoy long gaming sessions without eye strain or headaches. Features of this monitor: the OSD, on-screen display, menu of the monitor is well organized and easy to work with thanks to the 5-way joystick placed at the back of the monitor. There are 5 night vision modes: off, normal, strong, strongest, and AI, prevents overexposing of bright areas. Other features include custom crosshair overlays, pre-calibrated game modes, FPS, RTS, RPG, etc., and other standard image adjustment tools such as contrast, brightness, sharpness, color temperature, etc. At the back of the monitor, there's an RGB LED strip which you can customize, different colors, patterns, etc., via the Mystic Light feature. You can also synchronize the RGB lighting with the rest of Mystic Light compatible peripherals. Let's discuss design and connectivity. The design of the monitor consists of ultra-thin bezels and a versatile stand with up to 100 mm height adjustment, +/75 degrees swivel, +/90 degrees pivot, -5 degrees/20 degrees tilt, and 100 by 100 VESA mount compatibility. It has a matte anti-glare screen coating. Connectivity options are abundant and include 2 HDMI 2.0B ports, a single DisplayPort 1.2 input, and a USB Type-C port. With DP 1.2 alt mode, 15 watts power delivery, no data transfer. Other ports include a headphones jack and a dual USB 2.0 hub, 2 downstream plus 1 upstream. Note that HDMI 2.0 is limited to 144 Hz at 2560x1440. For 165 Hz, you will need to use DisplayPort or USB-C with 8-bit color depth. For 10-bit color, you will need to limit the refresh rate to 120 Hz due to DisplayPort 1.2 bandwidth limitations. Our opinion: the MSI MAG272QR offers an immersive image quality thanks to its wide color gamut, high pixel density, and high contrast ratio, as well as smooth performance and plenty of useful features including an ergonomic stand. It lacks sRGB mode and it's a bit expensive in comparison to the alternatives with similar specs. However, since it's one of the rare VA models with a flat screen, some users may be able to sweep aside these downsides. Thanks for watching the video. If you find this video helpful, please help out the channel by giving this video a like or subscribe the channel and tell us which product caught your eye in the comments below.